Hey guys, I'm Levi Gates. This is Anthony Fisher. We are the Rag Company doing some lists.
And number one, Buff and Shine and P&S have a very old relationship.
Yeah, currently Bob and Dave Phillips are the owners of P&S right now. However, their father, William Phillips, had a relationship with the owner, Rich Umbrell, and he couldn't even drive yet. I mean, he didn't even have keys to a car, but he was invited up to, basically display the foam pads. And that was one of the first customers of many that jumped on board with Buff and Shine back in the late 80s. And it's been a great thing. But to think about the fact that he couldn't even drive.
Yeah, such a great story. Bill Phillips had to pick him up at the airport because he couldn't rent a car.
Yeah. And number two, funny story. So I didn't know who P&S was. I wasn't established with Buff and Shine. And we're on Air Force One 2014. And here I am on a lift with this, clean cut guy. I just thought he was another detailer, right?
Yeah.
And we're on the lift and we're polishing the nose of Air Force One. And we can't get this black paint to finish out. We needed some kind of moisture of some type. And he whips out his chapstick. He goes, Justin, let's try this. Rubs it on the pad, and we start polishing with the material we had, and then boof, it looked amazing. So we just kept our mouth shut and continued to polish with chapstick and the liquid abrasive we had at the time, and made the nose of that thing look like it was sprayed down with bead maker.
I think he still uses chapstick.
And that's where Buff and Shine, my relationship, and P&S, that part of it, all came together there.
And number three, how I got involved with P&S. So Rennie, Bob, and Dave had come to the Rag Company for a visit, and they just so happened to be renting an Airbnb in my neighborhood. And they had heard that there was a detailer and that I was a girl that lived up in Hidden Springs and had a detail shop in my home. And so they stopped by late one night at like 9:30 and visited my shop. We hung out for about an hour and had great conversation, and then the rest was basically history from there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they wanted to come see what it looked like, because beautiful neighborhood, to come see what it looked like to be able to have an established detail shop and the reputation you had, right?
Yeah.
And so they were looking for you versus, most people when they go to an event or SEMA and they're looking for, Bob or Rennie or somebody like that to meet them and shake their hand.
Yep.
They came to you to do that.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool. And we had an immediate connection, and I already loved P&S. I used all of the products, and I had some feedback for them, and we just had a really great conversation. And a couple weeks later, I got a call, and my phone said Bob Phillips, and that was a little surprising. And then I joined the team, and it's been a blast ever since.
Yeah, they still haven't gotten their keys back from the Pineapple Bowl.
Nope.
And number four, we have many, many years of established results with P&S and Buff and Shine working together. But I would say right around 2012, when the dual action polishers started to take lead, the long throws and things of that nature in the industry, that's where we paired up with P&S more to develop more innovative products. And you guys were always making innovative products.
Yeah.
We were making innovative products. So with our long-standing relationship, it just allowed us to kind of do a lot more R&D, and it helped establish, that relationship much stronger, which led us into, of course, the Reflection Artist pad line. And that helped in regards to the current machines and matching the pad systems with those machines, along with all the other chemicals that are used to establish a great finish, of course.
Yeah. And what do they say? They go together like peanut butter and jelly?
That's right, or ham and cheese.
Yep. And number five, Buff and Shine and P&S are both very long-term family-owned businesses. And what's so great about being part of their team is they make all of their employees feel like family. And William Phillips, who started P&S, and now Dave and Bob Phillips have taken it over, and they literally treat all employees like they're part of the family-owned business, which is just so important in this industry.
Bob and Dave have a significant amount of employees that have been there long term, legacy employees like the products themselves.
Yeah.
Same thing at Buff and Shine, with being established almost, half the time as P&S, but well established with a lot of the same employees, family owned, Rich and his wife. And it's one of those things that when you have a family owned business like that, you're able to listen to the market and make decisions based on the market demands more immediate than if you're a corporation where you got to run things up the ladder, get it kicked back down, and then kind of restart the innovation again just because somebody behind a desk didn't approve something. But what do they know? You know, they're the guys behind the desk. You know, we're the guys on the street, and that's what the family-owned part of it is that they listen to us, we make the changes, and it's a much faster turnaround, I think, in regards to that. And then us, right? The group, you know, with them coming to the industry, because industry, you know, detailers with the manufacturers, we're family to them. So again, that just complements and gives more credit to that whole aspect of being a family-owned business.
The legacy between the two brands just makes us feel like we're all family.
So I hope this gave you some insight on the history and the core values of what P&S and Buff & Shine have to offer as family-owned businesses.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, make sure to hit the like button, share, leave any comments below, and we'll catch you on the next one.